you're going to take a linebacker in the first round, he better be bringing everything to the table. A player who is great against the run doesn't present first-round value. That's all he's good at. Those are one-down players in today's game. If you can only cover, but you can't stop the run, how can you be trusted to stay on the field when your defense needs a stop in short yardage situation? You want a linebacker that can secure the tackle, he can take on blocks, but also avoid blocks. You want him to be able to match up against tight ends and running backs and be comfortable in space for zone coverage, all while being able to get after the quarterback on blitzes and plays. If a linebacker can't do any of those things, we shouldn't be discussing him in the first round. Today we're talking about Rashaan Evans, number 32 on the Crimson Tide. He can do all those things mentioned above and pass them with flying colors. The first things you notice when watching Evans is his ferocity. Evans has shown over and over that he just has no interest in shying away from contact. Watch him take on the tackle and go get the running back. In fact, he embraces it. He delivers a knockout blow to any player getting in his way. Watch the linebacker physicality sets a tone. Your teammates notice it, and better yet, the offense feels it. Watch him blow up the running back right here. Where Evans separates himself from most linebackers is he's able to rush the quarterback effectively. A lot of linebackers can blitz, but to be able to consistently beat the guy in front of you, that's a skill not many people have. Oftentimes on third down, Bama would kick Evans on the edge and just let him use his athleticism just to beat the tackles. Watch him use a spin move here against his left tackle. As you can see, his spin rush embarrassed a lot of tackles. These tackles just aren't used to his speed. He gets upfield, makes them open up, and then from there, spins back inside, gets after the quarterback. For a linebacker, just to bring this kind of value on third down, that's big time. The defense needs that. Most pass rushers in college don't have a go-to move like a signature move like Evans does. And obviously with Evans, it's a spin move. This is the very next play. So it's going to be a backs out situation. So if the running back comes out his way, he has him in coverage. If not, he's free. The running back doesn't come out his way, so he gets green dog blitz. So he just goes, and again, just uses his athleticism, gets by the lineman, sack. Having an asset like this on obvious passing downs makes Evans so valuable at the next level. With Evans, it's not just take-on skills. He's shown that he can avoid linemen and still make plays. Evans' biggest issue is his gap integrity against the run, whether it's reading his keys or just getting going in general. Like this play is a good example. What you'd like to see him do is just step play side, step downhill, and just meet the running back. Instead, he's just standing still. Center's able to chip him, and he's late getting there and can't wrap up. This is another example. As you can see, his gap will either be one of these two. So what you'd like to see him do is just press the hole, so attack the line of scrimmage, much like a running back would do. He doesn't, and he gets himself in trouble. There's no reason for him to not come downhill there. There's a few plays each game where Evans just flat out loses his gap, like he does here. He needs to be aggressive. Against Mississippi State, Evans gave up his gap 4 times. This first one, he does a good job of taking on the lineman, but you can't let the running back outside. What he has to do is just spill it back to the middle of the defense. Since he's the force defender, he has no help outside. So good take on right there, but running back just can't get outside of him right there. That can't happen. This next one's just an example of him reading his keys. You see the backside guard pull? That's going to tell you the play's coming your way. He steps the wrong direction, gives up his gap. This next play, you'll see that he reads it. He does everything right, steps towards the play. But then once he sees a tackle come to cut him, he's hesitant, and boom, cutback lane. Okay, this is the final one. If you're going to duck inside like Evans does here, you have to make sure that you're going to make the play. He doesn't, pays for it. Evans has plus range and even better effort. You'll see him get depth here and then close on the quarterback in a hurry. It's a shame he couldn't finish his play because this speaks to his range. He's out of the screen. Just look where he comes from. Misses a tackle, but incredible range right there. Evans is really all over the place. See him blitz off the edge here. Just doesn't give up on the play. Finishes. Love his effort. In Evans' case, Both his range and his effort really help him out in coverage. Watch him close on the running back here. Here's Evans right here. And when you're looking at coverage, it's not always about highlights. You want to see little things like him being able to redirect with slot receivers. Just as simple as that. In phase. Nobody's ever going to argue with ball production. Here he is breaking up a pass against a slot receiver. That's what you want. Evans is going to guard the tight end to the top of the screen here. Like with the last route against the slot receiver from Clemson. His route recognition is really good. On his hip. The other major area that Evans needs work on is his ankles. He really makes some questionable decisions at times. On one hand, you want him to shoot these gaps, but on the other hand, he's got to get there. So we do a drill in high school called inside and in front, so I know Bama has something way better. It's a simple drill, so you, the linebacker, runs to the inside hip of the ball carrier in pursuit of the running back, and all you have to do is stay in front of him. That way there's nowhere for him to go besides out of bounds. And here's Evans right here, and the running back's going to go out in motion and watch his ankle. All he needs to do is stay inside and in front. Run to the inside hip. He over pursues. He just needs to know where his help is. So this is a screen play, and he actually does a great job of reading the play. He avoids a blocker there, but there too, and then just ducks underneath. He needs to come over the top of that. I know it's not an athletic issue because there's just far too many exposures of Evans avoiding a blocker and then closing to the running back in a hurry. Evans has legit wild plays against the run. This is a jet to some guy named Darius Geis, who ran a 4.49 at the combine. All he does is cut him off and make the play. Like, that's crazy burst right there. There's been some times where he's been able to come free on a blitz, just get a free shot at the quarterback. What you do see is that burst in a hurry. That's who I want. I want a guy that can close in a hurry and make a play. Get me off the field, whether it's run or pass. These are the kind of plays that make Evans linebacker one for me. He's ferocious, man. Your teammates can't help but notice this. They're going to start playing like this. That poor running back. Yikes. He can blitz. He can run. He can cover. He changed the attitude of your defense. His effort is tenacious. And he can get you off the field on 3rd and 1 in the 4th quarter. That's who I want. That's why he's linebacker 1.